I ain't got time for all that blissing and shit, no. You hear me, Lou?
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL. Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go! Let's go now! 18 Gator. Come on, come on. Hey, Haywood! Fight!
Now Daniel on first down. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use your aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey.
Here's Daniel. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. 3rd and long. It's Daniel. That's complete to Robinson. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They fake the give. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's good for 28 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on the...
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 45 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Number 53, Mike 53. Know your job. Get it.
On second down, Montgomery. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as
and go for it. This is 4th down.
Any weapon. Mike 56. Mike 56. All you get is fair. Hey, watch that. Switch it. Hey, Delta. Ready?
They are going for it. It's Daniel. And it is incomplete.
We on that shit, man.
Curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. McCoy. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And some room to work. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Look at me. Go.
After the interception, here's Daniel. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
Down. 15, 9, 69. Yeah. Mike, 53, Mike. Let's go, T5. Defense. Christian, Travis. Check. Two.
On first down, it's Daniel. Robinson's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Daniel on the keeper. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. They'll run the sneak with Daniel. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Chase Daniel keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Well, Charles, taking a step back for a second, let's look at the undefeated teams still left in the NFL. We got New England, KC, they're 4-0, and in San Fran, they were open last week. They didn't have a game, so they're still at 3-0. We only have 3 teams left.
And they had the easiest path, not just because they had the open week, but how about New England getting challenged by Buffalo? Yes, they were on the road, but you don't often think of Buffalo.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
They'll run with Montgomery. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The Chiefs now going to... Use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
At the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
He can't hang. He's not going to give it.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from a yard out as the Bears push further out in front. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. It's Hill.
One fucking blood, bro.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job writing down your ad.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And going deep for Hill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. A 1st down carry for Davis. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go, let's go.
Hey, high 7.
53, Mike, 53. Let's go, D.
Let it go. Let go.
Shotgun snap for Daniel. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
What we got?
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And this is caught by Watkins. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Buster Screen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, CD, we are a quarter way through the season already. I'm curious, if you look at each conference, which division race is most intriguing to you right now?
Well, can we start in the NFC?
You do whatever you want.
Because if so, let's go to the North. Because we thought it would be a tough division coming into the season. Make a case for everyone but Detroit. Now we're looking at Minnesota. They seem a little uncertain at 2-2. Chicago just lost their quarterback, Mitchell Trubisky, for an indefinite amount of time. But that defense is playing awfully well. And Green Bay has Aaron Rodgers. So I think that division now is brutal. And then you've got to throw in Detroit. It's not the same old Lions. Matthew Stafford, he plays with heart, played hurt. And I think that they are improving as time goes on.
How about the AFC?
Well, I think the AFC South. Everyone's 2-2. We thought it would be a tough division. We thought it would be intriguing. And Gardner Minshew's mustache really adds a little extra intrigue to the whole thing. And we saw Marcus Mariota get off the deck and play well last week, too.
At the 23-yard line.
You ready?
53, check.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Defense, set the tone. Defense, let's go.
Hey, Zoo.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now.
They'll try the air now with Daniel. He's got Burton here. They get 11 back.
What's down with it? I'm getting my ass bust right now.
No, man.
Yeah, nigga busting my ass right now, cause
Nigga putting it on you.
24-7. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, that nigga doing his thing right now, cause I hate playing against the Bears, dude, son. Fucking Bears is cop as fuck. Man, them bitches cut their defense is so cop, my nigga. Like, their defense is retarded, son. Doop 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 doop. You trying to run that pup?
Hot dog, hot diggity dog. I'm about to go play on my phone, dog. That nigga about to be pressure.
This fucking ass up in pressure. Cut this shit fucking up my
It leads to third down.
bro. Top 80%. Bro, top 80% of the world, boy.
On the set.
53.
General West. Hey, Wahoo. Get up.
Daniel on third down. And Robinson with a big catch. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
53 for Mike. 53. Check 53. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Hey, Echo. Five.
Just beating the play clock is Daniel. Completes it to Davis. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
218, chop.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Hey, exit.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Yo, go, go.
To throw again on second down. Daniel. He finds Robinson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. From 10 yards out as the Bears push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he'll take this back
just the
all the way
controller,
up
the
past
man ain't supposed to do this, the man ain't supposed to do that. Bitch, you're the supervisor. Fuck, we gotta do what you say.
Continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
105 interceptions,
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern, maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things.
He just made great plays on the other two.
It comes back to the guy throwing them.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
One of them, fuck, you know, you threw the ball up right before halftime. That was one of them, so fuck. 2 of them are fucking, I just forced.
Here's Daniel. Escaping the pressure right.
Throw that bitch, please.
He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that
I don't think that was a good
as they
pickup
would
either.
if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Man, J.J. Redick don't be shooting like that no more, man.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Man, J.J. Redick left the Clippers.
The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Fucking Kyle Korver would have been a better pickup than J.J. Redick.
Daniel looks to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson.
This nigga is
the extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
He doing whatever he want to do. It's crazy. I never played nobody like this that do what they want. I can't stop nothing. Run game, passing game, can't stop nothing. Got defense looking all fucked up.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Rock it.
Man, this nigga can play again.
From the red zone now, this one into the hands of Burton. That throw good for 4.
Fuck no, I could take my game right for 2 weeks.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes,
cause the controller we got.
Receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
that nigga,
the defense was effective, able to
I ain't
stop
get in
him
trouble,
before you
but
get a
fuck,
good
I would get in trouble with him. Fuck.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Daniel, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Supervisor whole ass. Yeah, the controller, my nigga. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Cool as the controller, my nigga.
And the lead will
them niggas let the controller come tell us to go pressure wash and shit. Not Morris, not Spanky. The controller.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this
nigga that just push the buttons. Nigga that ain't supposed to be worrying about us. You feel what I'm saying?
Fielded about a yard deep.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, D-Base. That's why you wasn't
listening. A pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, man, that nigga come all in our break.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back.
Hey, let's go get the guys scooping
let's
rocks.
See what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They complete it to Hill. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15.
I'm about to pull up.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll take this across the 25 before he gets the ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back.
I'm trying to get that OT, boy. Trying to clock in for 4 o'clock.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant. Hey, check 24, watch 24.
I'm gonna leave at 3:30, not 3 though. That's too early.
On 1st down, Davis. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Bashaud Breeland, the one that got him down.
Are you lying?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
That nigga lying, brother.
Back to the ground. This time Montgomery. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. The Bears on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Yeah, from reserve.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Man, fuck you, Lou. I'm gonna bust my ass.
They held him scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this